Well, good morning. We need to get an auger set up. That ought to be interesting. So we can load a semi out of the big bin. Yeah. Wouldn't be farming if you didn't have problems. Jason's taking the... Oh, now come on. He could have made it in between that bush and that trailer. Just had to swing it out, but whatever. I ain't the one driving trucks, so motors on augers, or not augers, on the bin are all froze up, but yeah. Well, there's a shocker, and I need a silicone gun, caulk gun, because how am I going to dispense a silicone? It's a Monday, guys. It is a Monday. So what had happened was we had water collecting these motors. Not necessarily this one, because I don't know if you can tell or not, it is leaning backwards or all the water can run out of it. This one, the same way. It's got a little bit of a lean to it, but this one here is the one that is mucho bad. Okay, so the capacitor done took a poop. You can see it has no lean to it, you know, this way or this way. We'll get it fixed. It would have been nice to have the semi loaded. It is now almost 9 o'clock, but hey, you know, it is what it is. We'll get it loaded eventually, and we'll get the thing rolled out the door. Well, so since we can't move no grain, letting that tractor sit there and warm up, we need to clear the air on some things here so that everybody is on the same page about something. We need to clear the air up, like I said, on some things, because people apparently don't know that yes, oh my gosh, that's loose. I'm gonna fall and break my neck on that. Well, no, I'm not. Okay, you guys see right there, that fire extinguisher is on its side, and you guys try and tell me where the heck you can mount it horizontally in this cat loader or anything. Yes, I know it's a mess in here, but that is because I had to get to the fire extinguisher. Okay, do our yearly inspections. Nowhere in this machine can you mount it straight up and down. It has to lay on its side like that. Nowheres can you put it straight up and down, so we have to put it on the floor. Yes, it is perfectly okay. Yes, the cab floor will get clean. For those of you nitpicky people, and yeah, it's just, everything's okay. Everything is fine. Little 644, the fire extinguisher's mounted right there. Okay, right there. Why that didn't get put back, I have no clue. But yeah, we never got the fire extinguisher back for this one. Why didn't we? But see, there's the bracket, and it mounts there just fine. Okay, for those of you that just want to cry and try and start rumors and everything, well, it is what it is, and that's the way we do things around here. So yeah, you just watch my content. If you don't like watching it, then you don't have to. Point made. So if you nitpicky babies just want to criticize me and, well, just start drama, hey, I don't care. We do things our way. I just show what goes on. So our tractor is all warmed up. We need to, let's see, we're good here. We're just going to be taking it over to the shop and washing it spotless, so that way we can do a service on it eventually. So I get a kick out of looking at out of the comments telling me that, you know, oh, why don't you buy, you know, a kerosene fired heater instead of breathing all them diesel fuel fumes. Well, let me tell you, since we have diesel fuel on deck, we are, well, going to burn diesel fuel in our heaters, okay? Now, if anybody wants to come and buy us, you know, well, we don't even have anything here that would run kerosene in it like diesel operated engines. It is what it is. You guys have no clue what you're talking about. So, yeah, it's just best that you keep your mouth shut. But whatever, people will do what people want to do, and that is okay. Because people just, well, they don't know how to just watch. They always have to criticize no matter what you're doing, just like I'm probably doing this wrong. But you know what? I as much don't care. Okay? I really don't. Everybody does things their own way. Yes, it is fine. Water will go through that just fine. Nobody needs to get their panties all up in a knot. And the show will go on. So this is what we need to make the electric motor operational, and they cannot get the part number for this. And I have another important message. So like I said, I gotta make haste to help my grandmother carry salt, but Grainger did not have this right capacitor. They didn't have one. A&I Agri-Parts or Agri-Systems has one, or has, they can order us some. We just went and ordered two. I have to make haste yet again. I have an emergency to go to, well, not really an emergency. I have to, I've been asked to go help my grandmother carry salt in. Don't know why she just didn't call me, but oh well, we will go make things right, and then we'll get back to washing. My opinion, I'd throw this truck out of here, put it back out in the building where it belongs, because I'm not getting anywhere hoo-ha with this. All I'm doing is just icing the dang thing up to where I don't even know if I'm gonna soap it. I mean, it's just, this is dumb, but you know what? Hey, if I want to get paid, then I'll do what the boss wants. Well, the sun is out. Yep, the steps are still slick. Handrail is slick. I mean, there's ice. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Just keep trying our best, though. That's all we can do. So, yeah. Need to shut this diesel heater off. Yes. We do have propane. There's a blower on the other side of the dump truck. Or wait a minute. Oh, yes, the blower on the other side of the dump truck is what, well, there is a boiler or a wood stove outside too that heats the hot water for the house, because the oil well went dry and can't run just on propane itself. So the propane is for backup only. There's a backup propane tank for the house, and then there's a backup propane tank out here. That's this guy right here. This guy right here, right where I'm pointing, is the propane, and that is for the wood stove. So, and there is the same thing over here on this side. There, up there for the boiler, and then up there is for the propane. So, yeah, we got all kind of heat sources in here. We're gonna pull that 6120 in. It is one solid block of ice. We're gonna let it in here for a couple of days to thaw out. Well, since this side is on the sun, it yeah. Ooh. Has stayed all nice and thawed out. Okay. Come on. Oh, yeah, we're on the ice. And that don't help matters none either, but you know what, it is what it is. That's a neutral. Well, we got this 6120 all clean. It's not, you know, 100% clean. It is the best that we were able to do with yeah, it was the best that we were able to do with the weather conditions of the day. It'll probably need rewashed according to Dad's standards, but it's okay. We need to figure out where the drain plug is on this. We got the loader off. Okay. Loader is, well, a degreased good enough. I mean, again, for the weather conditions, it's okay. That's how I look at it. So, yeah, we will, yeah, slide underneath here, see where our drain plug is, because I've never done the engine oil on this tractor. But, oh, sopping wet floor, but whatever. I would have waited till the thing dried off to do the oil change, but whatever. Where is the drain plug at? I guess it's right there. Or wait a minute. That's... no. Maybe that is the drain plug. Well, yeah, maybe that is the drain plug. Okay. Okay, so that was the drain plug, because there's the drive shaft. Okay. I was right. It don't hurt to consult the operator's book. But that is definitely the drain plug. So we'll get us a wrench and take that apart. Because it says figure A. Figure A, right? Yup. Okay, so I got a socket here in my hand. It is 1/16" socket, and it goes right up against that drive shaft there. That's encased in this steel housing. So yeah, we'll get us a breaker bar or the impact gun and break that loose. Put us a bucket under there and let the oil drain out. I mean, for 4 gallon, or at least that's what the crankcase holds. A 5 gallon bucket will be enough. Or I could split it in half, but I think a 5 gallon bucket will be enough. There ain't really nowhere good to put you. Ouch. So we'll just have to see. Ooh, I don't like this. Nope. We might as well just use a breaker bar. Break it loose with that. There we are. Looks like I ate my Wheaties for breakfast this morning, guys. I know I'm probably doing this wrong. Why don't you use a breaker bar and then use a ratchet? Well, I better get a rag. Not everybody's as smart as the next guy. Or the last guy, okay? That's just how it is. And just like that. Okay. We didn't lose our drain plug. It's still in the rag here. No metal fragments. So we are good. We'll yeah, let that drain. And then We could open up the drain plug a little bit. And it was just a little 4-gallon in the crankcase, just like I said, but it was still good to have a second bucket just in case something funny were to happen. You never know what could happen. Oops, I forgot to do something bad. I forgot to pull the key out. So we've got 2 more LED lights. What are we going to put them in? We got 2 more. And those of you that don't believe me, there they are, okay? So, what we're going to put them in, not sure. They will not fit the 6120. Or will they? Nah. These have their own special ones. These are more roundular than they are squareular. Okay? So we got the engine oil drained out of it. We did not make a mess. Good work. So I guess it's appropriate right now we can reinstall the dump plug for the engine oil. Okay. Little bit of a mess right there. Ah, she's still dripping. Holy crud. Well, the shop floor does kind of lean. Well, it doesn't kind of. It does slope backwards. And that is because when we washed the floor down, all the mud and all the goo and crud runs to the front of the shop. Well, I'm gonna say we let that drain for a little more of a while. So, is this thing done yet? I'm gonna call it good. You decided to make a mess. Or, the heck? Do we let it go, or do we... I say we put the plug back in it, okay? I say we just put the plug back in it. I don't get where all that oil's coming from if it's leaning towards the front of the shop. Man, that's pretty good for just finger tight. I'm gonna have somebody double check that. I think, yeah, they're just supposed to be snug. That's right. They're just supposed to be snug. No mess was made.